in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blue Devils will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Texas Longhorns offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down mark.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Power football with the run. Turning it off. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. The 20. Touchdown, Texas! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So Duke's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Motion from the wide receiver. Thompson to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice. defense playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And the Blue Devils looking to convert on 4th down.
Military stun.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws out the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Thompson wants to throw. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Makes the grab. And tackled there by the defense. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He gets a hand on it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Number 9 takes it back for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14-2-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Overton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Owens. Got get him downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
On the run, it's Simon. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The throw to the outside is complete. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Buying some time.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Thompson to throw. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Thompson wants to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Looking downfield very late in the half. With the catch, it's Grove. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here.
There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Makes the grab. It's Grove. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's rolled. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So they'll send out the field goal unit. They got it. It's blocked.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's McCutcheon. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Give to the big fullback. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Man, when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Simon. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To throw, it's Owens. Right on the money. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The hand to the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Owens. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency again.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Now facing a 3rd and long. Thompson to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He's loose. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to NC State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Complete to start this drive. Turning it on. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Hard running there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Thompson wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense. And this offense would have taken a lot more of that today. It's been a rough day. Let's call a spade a spade. They haven't played like we've seen them play in the past. And this offense needs to find the run game, needs to find a little bit more balance, create some explosive plays on the ground, because today was not a day they're going to look back, watch the tape, and be impressed.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with